Hello everyone. Hopefully sound works. As you see, I'm becoming frequent streamer lately. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm still not very handy with this. Interesting. I scheduled one stream, but started the wrong one. That's silly me still playing around with settings. Okay, that is not so critical. I will delete one stream and deleting this one forever and leaving this one and going. Okay, we're good anyway. I just wanted to have a nice thumbnail on stream. Okay, here it is. I can still add it. Okay, good. I'm still very new in all the streaming stuff, but it's getting better every time. Hopefully. Oh, new follower on Twitch. Nice. Thanks, guys. Let me add chat here. Okay. And let me test if this works. Yep, it works. Hi Mohammed. Yes, you was first. Good evening. Okay, we are about ready to go. Let me check cameras. Good. This works. Nice. And great. Yep. Thank you for follows on Twitch. Really nice. Currently I'm streaming on yeah, let's touch that double streaming as well. Currently I'm streaming on Twitch and on Google in parallel, just because I'm not sure how I would like to continue that. I know that I would like to stick with streaming because that is kind of fun, and also I see that there are benefits from that. I am turning on computer at least for work on applications, and I'm not spending all the time I mean to work on my personal projects and personal applications, because of course I'm working during the day on work projects, but on evenings I'm working on my own applications, and yeah, I'm spending some time speaking with you guys, but that is fun and beneficial for both of us because you have some kind of entertainment and I'm still working on my apps. That's good. Buonasera. Buonasera. I guess my pronunciation is really wrong. Buonasera. Hello, yeah. Hello, Pascal. Good evening, Ivan. Labvakar, Lauri. So we have two Latvians on the stream. I am streaming and Lauris is watching. So that's a rare case when you have two Latvian guys in the same room. Okay. Can I see my... Let me check. Can I see my Twitch chats as well? Give me a minute. Yeah. Probably I need refresh chat. Okay, we have Toronto here as well. Hello, Yuri. So yeah. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's chat a little bit. Let's spend a minute on chatting. So if you are here and I'm here, let's talk a little bit, and then I will jump on my work tasks, and probably I should run those Pomodoro timers and give about, I don't know, 25 minutes to work and then break to chat and so on. Let's go in this way. For some reason I do not see in my streaming application questions from Twitch, but I will jump in browser on Twitch to check out what we have there. Let me open Twitch really quick and then I will come back to questions from... Yeah, because there was a question about this creator dashboard. Guys, here we can see that. For some reason, streaming application do not like to show those to me. Okay, anyways, I saw how that question pop up in the stream window. Basically, there was a question about multi-streaming on how M1 MacBook performs multi-streaming. Actually, just fine. I'm using Streamlabs application, and yeah, I know you can do that in OBS as well. You can do configuration for multi-streaming, but Streamlabs application handled that fine. For previous streams, not yesterday, but before, I used Ecamm application, but there is no multi-streaming, and I had some problems with this application. Let me zoom in. Let's sit closer. Yeah, so I switched to Streamlabs app. Nice. I have my Twitch questions back. So already answered about that multi-streaming. Okay, Muhammad, want to develop web service class API calling in SwiftUI. Can you please suggest me any link or website, please? Wow, calling in SwiftUI. Basically, SwiftUI is library for user interface, and there is no reason if you calling to SwiftUI or UIKit, you should build some API handler in the application anyways, so you will need to use Swift if you are going to use SwiftUI. So sounds that you are talking about reactive user interface which will handle web service calls or signals and so on. So I will suggest to take a look into Combine. I can't suggest any example. I don't know. I'm just thinking how I would start to attack that task. I will take that Combine probably, yeah. Mantas from Lithuania. Hello, Braliukas. Lithuania is next to Latvia. For those, we have 3 small countries in Baltics. Boris is writing, hi, please расскажи, talk, say about monitor and chair. So I'm using ergonomic, it is Automotus ergonomic chair 2, basically. Let me switch. Let me switch screen. Let me close this document and let me open my website. So if you will go to iOS, not my YouTube, but iOS.com. If you will go to iOS.com, so first thing what you have to do is go to the store and buy merch. Just kidding. There is not posts. Setup. Big red button, because setup is most asked question. Go to setup. And basically here you see everything. This is my Hackintosh next to here, but currently we are streaming from M1 MacBook. Why I build Hackintosh, how I build that Hackintosh, M1 MacBook, my review for that MacBook, and here is setup parts. Monitor, that is 49-inch Dell, and Ergonomous Ergo Chair 2. I got this chair for free, it was gifted to me. I'm not sure that I will pay that price for chair. I understand that if you are sitting for more than 8 hours, it is reasonable to buy a good chair, but I don't know, those price tags on chairs seems crazy for me, $1,000 or more for chair, but this is a reasonable price for okay chair. It feels a little bit plasticky, but I don't know, I'm using it for more than a year already and it holds well. Monitor is okay. I wish to have more resolution in vertical. Yeah, by the way, here is photo of my setup in 2016 and my setup on 2021. So my freelancing journey in 2 photos. Okay, let's run through chat really quick. Привет из Украины. Здорово, Roman. Roman is from Ukraine and saying hi to everyone. What is my headset? That is Sony MX4 headset. Noise cancelling is great, I like. I was thinking about AirPods Air Max, but price tag is crazy and I already have headphones which works. Hello from, sorry, comments is a little bit cut, but you see those in chat. I can't show full comment on screen. Hello from Germany. Good question. Did you have experience working somewhere or you worked in iOS team with more than 10 devs? No, I didn't work in team with more than 10 devs. Currently, I'm working on project with 3 other developers, and I was biggest team. Previously, I also had team where we had 1, 2, 5 developers. One was kind of, let's say, tech lead, and he was working only on high level, not high level, actually that's low level stuff, libraries and so on, and 4 guys, we were working on all the other tasks. So, answer is no. Didn't work in big teams. Oh, nice to hear, Tony. Hi, Tony writing that I'm really inspiring him. That's nice. I really like to get feedback like that. That I'm helping or inspiring with my videos. That's basically the reason why I started YouTube. Yeah, Fible on Twitch asking which is more performant language between Swift or React Native framework. I believe that Swift always will be faster and better if you are working on iOS app only. If you are using React to have cross-platform benefits, right? I do not see reason to use Swift React Native if you need only Swift application, iOS application. Yeah, it's late. It's late. So yeah, even on Twitch writing that there is little delay on YouTube comparing to Twitch. So one stream is for some reasons a bit faster. Yeah, Tony is from India. Nice. Why you do? Why I'm using Safari? I don't know. I have both actually. Sometimes I'm using Chrome, for some cases Safari. Let's say so I have Android phone here as well. And I can boot in Windows on that Hackintosh as well. So if you are decided once that Chrome is the best and you are keeping to use Chrome only for 3, 4, 5 years, so basically you don't know is it the best or not. So I am kind of open-minded. I see that Chrome works well. There are benefits comparing with Safari, but Safari is developed by Apple for Apple platform to run in Apple software, so I think it should be tuned quite well. Advice on portfolio. Hard to say. My portfolio is kind of outdated, so to give advice you have to have experience, right? Basically that's how my portfolio looks. Application on what I'm currently working, and few last projects. What I will say, do not keep in your portfolio all the old projects and so on. Keep 3, 4, maximum 5 the best projects that you believe are the best projects that you can show, and update your portfolio, drop out old projects and so on. So website, of course, I believe everyone needs website. If you don't have a website, you have to have at least GitHub. Let me try. Nice, I can trigger GitHub by one button. That's cool. So on GitHub, basically you can also create, if you're creating projects on GitHub, add okayish README to that project. You can add screenshots, you can add videos, whatever. I'm not looking for a job for a long time already, so my portfolio is bad. So, you know, if developer have job, then portfolio will be bad. So here I created, one more example. Here I created tutorial. I added description, screenshot from tutorial, and link to the YouTube video with that tutorial. So, and that is custom build UI kit, slide up card for UI kit. You can do this really easy in SwiftUI, but in UI kit there is no such kind of component. So I built that, and I decided that I built that for work project. I decided that could be nice to create tutorial about that, and I created more or less okay GitHub page. Basically, I can send this link to someone and say that's what I can build. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm probably not the best person to give advices about portfolio because I'm not using it really actively and updated it. I don't know, updating it not so often. How you have your storage set up? Boom. Do you mean on M1? On M1 I have let me hide unnecessary stuff. Yeah. On Mac I don't know, nothing fancy. I have mine disk, of course. I have that is just SD card from camera, but I have two external drives connected all the time. SSD drive that is 1 terabyte. I'm using that for editing and so on, and that is regular USB drive 2 terabytes just for backup and other stuff. And also here is my iMac. I can connect to my iMac through network and use that storage as well. There is, I don't know, about 7 terabytes of memory. That's about enough. And yeah, I have half terabyte of storage on MacBook Pro, but I'm not using it for, I'm using it for active applications only, and that's it for all the editing, media and so on. I'm using external drives. And all of that is, external drives are connected to, actually I have a video about that as well. Yeah. Check out my MacBook, M1 MacBook review video. I have part about external storage and hubs as well. Hope that was answer to your question. Hello, Gustavo, Tony. Thanks. Yeah, but that is functional setup, let's say so. You see, Ivan is saying that Mozilla Firefox have a better picture-in-picture manager than Safari or Chrome. So you have to test things to see difference. I'm almost never do use VS Code. I have VS Code installed, I guess. No, not on this machine. I have it installed on Hackintosh, but I'm using it only just to open some, as I don't know, open separate Swift file or edit some CocoaPod file or something like that. Yeah, totally right. Ivan is right. You can create website on GitHub pages. That's right. I'm using Squarespace just because I'm lazy to manage my own site, and yeah, basically because I do not like to spend any time on configuration or something like that, and updates and so on. I don't know. I do not feel the question about is iOS job market saturated in 2021. I do not feel that. I know that companies are looking for developers, and that is not easy task to find new developer. Tricky thing with this is that usually everyone is looking for developers with experience, and as soon as you have some experience, it is not so hard to find job. Tricky part is get those first few jobs, but that is not market saturation. That is problem. That is that catch 21. Yeah, I know. Heard that there is saying about that in America, because you finish college at 21 and then you are trying to find job, but everyone is asking for experience, and you can't get experience without job. iOS development, the same. Hi Pascal. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, Ivan. I saw one of Sean's videos about that portfolio review. He's doing really great job on that. So M1. Yeah, that was about storage setup. Yeah, answered that question. Hello. What SSD do you would recommend to my M1? I'm using disconnected. I'm using. There was one. Basically, any of them works. I'm using. How it's named? That plastic one. Basically, I bought one on discount, and I'm using it for a long time as already. It was Extreme something. SanDisk Extreme SSD. Alright. Yeah, found it. I have like this. I guess this is bigger. Price is too big. I bought mine for about 100 euros. Oh, SanDisk. Hello, SanDisk Extreme. Here is SanDisk Extreme Pro, but I have SanDisk just Extreme. Basically, like this one, 1 terabyte, and it was about 120, something like that on discount. Where I am from? I'm from Latvia. That is a very small country in North Europe, next to Finland and Russia. Those countries you should know. Latvia is very small. You're welcome. I'm using Streamlabs OBS for streaming. When you think it's the best moment to upgrade gadgets and computer? I don't know. When you see that gadgets are stopping you and they are hurting your productivity. What's happening in our focus? I'm here, camera. I believe that you should. There is no need to buy latest and greatest. If you are Apple fanboy and you can't skip each new MacBook, that's me. Then you can buy, of course, but really there is no need to upgrade. For example, I use a 2015 13-inch MacBook Pro with 8 gigabytes of RAM for 5 or 6 years, because I wasn't happy with new keyboard which came out after 2015. It was broken all the time, so I just sitting on waiting for 16-inch MacBook Pro and it took for me about 5 or almost 6 years to get that upgrade, and that was fine. Yeah, it was a bit slow and so on, depends what you do. But if you see that hardware is too slow and you are losing literally money by waiting on hardware, so that's clear sign that you have to upgrade. And if you like if you want to have that new MacBook or iPhone or whatever, and you can afford that, and that makes you more happy, also, why not? Xcode storyboard will not drive you crazy, especially if you are working as single developer on project. When we were working 4 developers on storyboard-based projects, yeah, merge conflicts, that was crazy, but doable. But you don't need to use storyboards anymore. Go with SwiftUI. SanDisk, yeah, even in Twitch commented SanDisk, yeah, that was the right one about SSD, thanks. Yeah, and actually, yeah, but even suggesting to have regular M2 SSD drive, basically that is the same what you are putting in motherboard on PC. There are enclosures to put inside that SSD, and then you can get bigger amount of memory in external drive, and that will be cheaper. That is really smart way to go, but I don't know, I bought that SSD for a while ago and it was dust and even waterproof, so it was kind of selling point for me to edit on trips and so on. Nice, we have Spain in chat as well, hello. And it is how to deal with imposter syndrome as a coder. I'm not the best person to answer this question because I have imposter syndrome as well. That is... okay, just kidding. That is never-ending story with, about imposter syndrome, but if you will go to this guy channel, there is one YouTuber named Ivers Meyers. No? Is it typo? Really nothing? Yeah, definitely I have bad naming for that video, that's for sure, but I had one video about imposter syndrome. I should check how I named that. Probably no one can search, find it. It was for a while ago. That was just, I don't know, quite long, 10-minute video. And I'm covering this question. Here it is. Here it is. I have imposter in title. Dealing with imposter syndrome. You see, he was right. Safari is not good. Okay, just kidding. Probably that we are running out of RAM or something. I will post that in comments. Check that later. I have my Ergo chair is that Ergo chair Pro 2. It's fine. Yeah, right guys, I am Latvian. Now, I guess there is no payment option to buy Troll's bank account. There is Apple Pay and credit card payments and so on, but I'm afraid I can't accept transactions. Nice. See, Ivan's still using 15-inch 2015 and it is working fine. Great. And he's waiting 16-inch upgrade. That's a really nice way. Because yeah, if you have enough, but for my 15-inch from 2015, RAM was the bottleneck. I had only 8 GB of RAM and it was too slow. And currently I don't know what I will do with next upgrade, because this M1 has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and as you see, that is streaming and Xcode and simulator. Basically CPU is under the load, and RAM is okay, RAM still works, but seems that I have good excuse to get upgraded MacBook when new chips will be available. Of course, Streamlabs could upgrade their software to support M1 chips as well, but okay, it is how it is. Okay, let's agree 5 more minutes and then I will jump to my work tasks. For currently it is 11:30 on my side. Let's chat for 5 more minutes, then I will work until 12. If you like, you can hang around with me, and then we can chat a bit more. Yeah, take a look on that video. What do I think about Flutter? SwiftUI or Flutter, that is not right things to compare, because Flutter gives you possibility to develop cross-platform applications. If you don't need cross-platform applications and you need Swift only, iOS only, stick with SwiftUI. I never tried Flutter, but I would do if I need cross-platform application. Are you freelancer? Yeah, that's good question. Yes, I'm freelancer, accordingly all the contracts and so on, but last 2 projects that I was working on, currently one project I'm working kind of half work hours, and that is I'm working for about 3 years already with that customer. Yeah, that is freelance customers, but we are all working together 3 years, and one project before, which I finished, this one. Yeah, this one. Could be nice if I will share the screen, right? I mean, this one. On this one I'm working for 3 years already. This one I spent almost 2 years on this project. So, kind of freelancer, but with very long contracts. But before I had shorter contracts, I worked on Upwork and so on, and all that stuff. Yeah, about browsers, even recommending to try Firefox Developer Edition. Yeah, why not? Do you know Cybele CRM? Nope. Yeah. Oh, nice, one more follow on Twitch. Thanks, guys. And one more. Oh no, that's the same. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know that CRM. Yeah, definitely I don't know, and kind of agree with this one. Pascal Semeole, I kind of agree that if you are junior developer, that sounds something challenging. And I don't think that is a right choice. Oh, Yuri Slavanovskis, one more guy from Latvia. Nice, Sveiks. And he's asking how much hours in a day you should work to earn and do not lose customers. And he assumes that customers want to get result as fast as possible. That really depends. For example, for my long-term contracts, I just agreed, if you have year-long contract already, that's obvious that you are working almost like a full-time employee. Basically, you have fixed fee and fix hours what you will work, and you are just taking tasks and working on them, and quite rarely you have roadmap year ahead, so everything is changing and so on. If you are talking about working on online job platforms, I prefer to agree on project price, and I'm saying how much that project will cost and working on that. Hourly rates are kind of tricky for short-term contracts because, yeah, as you said, you would like, as developer, you would like to sell as much as possible hours, and customer would like to get that project as soon as possible. But if you agree on project scope and how much that will cost, you can find that balance more easy. Renault, greetings from Serbia, visit us. Yeah, I should. I never been there. I've been around Balkans, but not in Serbia. One more hello. Okay, we are right in the 11:30, and I managed to run through all the comments. That's nice. I will switch. I'm good, and I'm going to switch now to my programming tasks, and I am shutting down and will work for about half an hour. Barak David, greetings from Israel. Nice. First projects were fight and struggle on Upwork. That was hard. Okay. Can I mute myself as well? And should I? Can I share my music for you? Sound. Let me check. Do you hear music in stream? I doubt. Okay, I will put my Xcode on screen to make it a bit more fun. Oh yeah, that's not easy to fit it on small screen, but not impossible. Okay, and I'm still messing up with this streaming app. And sound configuration. So, and here I need this one. Okay, better now. Okay, what I wanted to do, I wanted to try if I can test purchases now on simulator. Ah, okay, disabled music again. What a noob. Here is my simulator and it is building. Yeah, we'll see if it even works on Xcode 13. Yeah, it's definitely not easy for yeah, M1 processor is fighting. But keeping in mind that this is the cheapest MacBook Pro, it's not bad. It handles multi-stream to two separate channels, Twitch and YouTube, and still building project. Okay, first build always takes a lot of time. Okay, well, this building, let me open my tasks. Purchase saving locally, yeah, that's what I planned to do. Keychain, doesn't matter actually. I was thinking about putting, basically when I'm doing purchase, that will be nice to, so what's going on? Still building, okay. No pushing, Xcode and M1, but could do faster. So how lame that will be to save purchases in user defaults. Not purchases, but fact, boolean. Is this user is premium user or not? I think that is not very critical, because what is bad if you are saving in user defaults? User defaults can be changed if you have physical access to device, and basically you can, if you have jailbroken device, then you can say that yes, I am premium user. But do I really care? Do I care enough to fight with keychain? Not fight, but that's a little bit harder to implement. There is one benefit only for users if they are on multiple devices, then keychain is exchanged between them, but again, purchase information is available on all devices, and I even enabled family sharing, so frankly I do not care about jailbroken devices. Anyways, they are not going to buy that application. So basically, currently I have implemented SDK for in-app purchases. I'm implemented local testing in Xcode in last stream. Hello, it's still building? Really? How much more time it will take? I planned to work on this task for half an hour only. It's still building for real. That's insane. Okay, while this is building, let's take a look on chat. What do we have in chat? Yeah, we have Israel on chat as well. Nice, hello. My first ever project as freelancer was 5 or 10 euros project just to test application. That doesn't really matter to take that job. I took that job only to get 5-star review on it and on Upwork. Actually, I forgot I had account on freelancer.com as well, and that was good project actually. I earned on that project about 1,000 euros. It started as design project for 3 screens only, and then we started development and so on, and by the end of the project I earned about 1,000. But on Upwork it was horrible story. It was $5, then it was app development for $20 an hour, and I developed that up in about 10 hours. That was a small project, but yeah, but eventually it became great. What is SwiftUI? SwiftUI, that is what do you see right now on the screen? Basically that is how you saying to Xcode how to show the screen. And basically you are everything what is on this screen is in this code right here. But with SwiftUI you can only create those kind of user interface, buttons, text and so on. But to get everything running you have to use Swift as well. Swift is programming language. SwiftUI is kind of, let's say, framework. And boom, boom. For example, this purchase view model, there is OEM imported their SwiftUI, I don't even remember. But whatever, this is Swift code, that is business logic and so on. Basically, yeah, Swift is moving logic around and so on, but SwiftUI is saying how to show interface. Seems that this soon will be built. Greetings from Dominican Republic. Hi, I really like to visit your country once. Barack asking, started full stack course, do you recommend to finish it before trying iOS development? I am recommending you to pick one thing that you like to do and do not look on another thing for at least a year. If you're going full stack, stick with that full stack for at least a year. That is common mistake that guys are thinking that it is necessary to learn everything. You have to learn full stack, you have to learn mobile development and so on. I am using in my day-to-day life, I'm using Swift, SwiftUI, and that's it. Very rarely some Objective-C code, very rarely. Okay, finally. And programming is quite challenging niche. There is a lot to learn. And you can get lost in full stack development without adding mobile development to that. Oh, Dragon Dust on stream. Hello, hello, Sveik. Hello, hello, Germany, yeah. Question from Dragon Dust on Twitch is Revenue Cat easy to integrate? I will say yes. I spent about 1.5 days to implement. Nice, we got a crash. I spent about 1.5 days to implement StoreKit without in a purchase and so on, but I found that this receipt validation part was quite big task to do. I implemented that, but by the end of the day I found that I have to use third-party libraries to validate those receipts anyway, so what's the point to avoid using Revenue Cat? No, it's not easy, not hard. 1.5 days to implement StoreKit, about 3 hours to implement Revenue Cat. Interesting, I have Jose312 with plenty of usernames at the end as follower today. I don't know, is it some nice trolling on Twitch or what, but thank you for all those follows anyways. Okay, Micho crash, what's happening here? Can I zoom this? Yes, I can. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, seems that we crashed on fetch for products. Let's try once more. It was working fine on device. Maybe there is problem running it on simulator, I don't know. Okay, it started right. Okay, now. Basically that is welcome screen for new customers. Let's start. And I'm interested to see, will I see in a purchase products on this screen? Yep, it works, nice, great. So that is not a design or whatever, but because this is kind of some rough draft how that will look. Here I just added few fake buttons which do nothing. Also, when I just started to build something, and those are real purchase products fetched from the backend, and those are buttons as well, but none of that is kind of end view of the screen. I am just adding things to get everything working, and we'll move from that. But we can make purchases. So I click at this first one, $2.99 subscription, and that is subscription for 3 months. And I'm curious to see. Yes, so nice. Now we can test in-app purchases on simulator. Previously it wasn't possible. That is great. That is really great. Let me check. So I don't need. Oh, sorry. I don't need so big font here. Okay, what I'm doing here, I already do not remember. So that screen is a bit too small for comfortable work. It is okay for comfortable work, but then I have to zoom out and you will see almost nothing. Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, this is transaction cancelled. Okay, and this is when purchase is confirmed, right? I guess so. If user cancel. Yes, yeah, this is our confirmation. Okay, right, and here I can hide this purchase screen, show success and all that stuff. Yep, right. Let's test. We will need breakpoint here. Those are breakpoints for product fetching. I don't need those anymore. What are you waiting for? Dear MacBook. Yeah, stream is hard for this poor guy. Probably I should try streaming on Hackintosh. And it's crashing. But I will not dig into that right now, but somehow. Let's just restart application. Let's buy one-time purchase. What the hell is going on? Okay, there is something in storyboards. So basically, this class is not key-values compliant, basically something with storyboards. I will not dig into that right now. I do not care, that is not related to purchases. Basically, this application is a storyboard based application. For example, settings screen. Sure, I have to take a look into that, but Not today. We are looking into payments right now. Yeah, builds. M1 is quite fast machine, and I have no problems working during the day when I'm not streaming. But currently, when stream is running and application is building, that is. Storyboards actually are not so bad. I don't know, there are a lot of people who hate storyboards. I do not hate them because that is fast and visual way to build user interface. Oh, it's so laggy. I hope the stream do not lag, but Mac by itself is very lagging. Okay, yeah, Dragon Dust in Twitch is writing that it is a bot who is following me here. But what is the point for those following on Twitch? I don't know. I'm not big in streaming. I have no idea why someone should create bots and follow me. Yeah, seems that that poor Mac. Yeah, and Streamlabs is killing this machine. Probably I should try stream on Hackintosh, because there is no problem when I streamed using eCam. It was easier to stream, but eCam streaming on one channel only, and yeah, I have on the stream few overlays and so on. If you will add plenty of overlays over eCam, that will become slower as well. Seems that we will not see this build today. Okay, let's take a look on chat. Yeah, reasonable question. What we are doing here? We are trying to build and run the application, but that doesn't work. Yeah. Answer, yeah, to Barak about full stack or iOS. You have learned one, yeah. That's what I said as well, yeah. Yeah, that is done already. Yeah. How much I earn from YouTube? Yeah, you're asking sensitive questions. Nothing, not much. A few €100 per month. That is not much, I think so. Which font I'm using? Currently I'm using Sandals. Sandals, how it was? Let me check. Xcode preferences. Yeah, Sandals colors. That's how it's named. You can find it this font, not font, but the color scheme on GitHub. Yeah, definitely we will not see this build today. At least we can be lucky that stream is still working. Yeah, comment about storyboard. I don't know. I'm using storyboards, storyboards, but I mixed. I had some kind of skeleton in storyboard, some mind screens, and then I added some user interface elements in code, so that works. how many hours I'm doing coding by day. I should run timers to track my time better. I can't answer this question, but because if you're asking someone how hours are that person working, we always expecting that we are working more than it really is. Because if you will ask about today, this evening, I would say that I was working on my app for about an hour, but probably I spent hour chatting here and about 30 minutes really working on that application. More than, but I'm working, I don't know, between YouTube or startup which I'm working on and iOS application, I'm working, I don't know, 10 hours per day for sure. How much hours I'm coding? More than half, I think, or half. These are a really interesting comment. Beginner projects to show to employer. I would say if you can fetch using some API, you can fetch JSON from internet and show it. So nothing happens in the Xcode. I will switch to full screen and we'll take an eye on Xcode. So for beginner projects, if you can fetch some JSON from internet and show that fancy in some collection view or table view or in SwiftUI in list and detail view, that's good enough for beginner. Foursquare API. I used Foursquare API for one project, but that was for a while ago, and yeah, there is no examples, almost none examples. Actually, in my GitHub, where's my GitHub? I have a button for GitHub. Click. Yep. In my GitHub, I had one project, repositories, burger venues. This is public repository. I used Foursquare API in it to fetch venues. Basically, what that project is doing, I will post link into the chat. If you are interested, take a look. Basically, I am fetching for selected area, I am fetching from Foursquare places where you can get burgers. That's about it. And yeah, I'm sending that, and basically I'm fetching from that selected area, I'm fetching all the Foursquare places, then I'm sending first photo from that place to the server, and if server recognizes that this photo is burger, I'm setting this place as burger place and putting pin onto the map. That image recognition server probably is down already, but Foursquare's API implementation is in place. We have spine. Yes, M1 is not very powerful. Agree? That's right. That's right. As we see in this example, our Xcode project is okay. We have error, build error. Yeah, right. Okay, whatever. That's enough for today. I will close the Xcode. It's too slow, and probably I will try to use Hackintosh. Oh, nice. We have crash on Xcode as well. And I should try to use probably not beta version, that was beta version for Xcode or Hackintosh. Oh, hello, yeah. I can say a lot about Xcode. VS Code, I'm using Xcode mostly. About that monitor lamp, actually yes, it is quite nice. It is off now, but it is okay, as I don't know if you see in the video. Yeah, you probably see. It's basically do not hurt. There is no blinks on the screen or whatever, and you have light on your table. I actually like it, and I'm recommending to get one. I like it. Oh, so nice to hear, Aaron. Aaron, my videos help it to get first job. That's really nice. That's really nice to hear. Okay, so, and in Twitch chat, yeah, there's a question about pixel density and between external monitor and MacBook Pro. Yes, pixel density on this 49-inch screen is far away from perfect. I don't know. Today, that monitor is not bad, but if this monitor would break today, I would not buy the same monitor once more. Because yeah, I can see that I have to remove sharpness from the screen to make it more smooth. Otherwise, I see pixels in fonts. I definitely see difference. And yeah, it is not possible to get about the same resolution on this monitor. It just doesn't have it. Yeah. Yeah, and Ivan from Twitch is using 27-inch monitor with 200. But Ivan, you are using, if from your resolution, I see that you are using that is QHD resolution, basically 2560 to 1440. That is QHD. And basically this 49-inch monitor, it has 5012, basically 5K and 1440. That is like two 27-inch QHD monitors side by side. And pixel density basically is less than mod in Retina laptops. And I'm not happy with that vertical resolution. Yeah, I see in comments also, yeah, here is discussion about QHD and so on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that it is possible to somehow improve font and whatever quality on this 49-inch monitor. I definitely see that 1440 in vertical and those. I don't know. I'm not big fan on that view. Hello from Missouri. Hi Frank. So yeah, that's early for US, for America. Okay, it's 10 minutes past midnight. It's about time to go to sleep, I guess. It's Saturday already here. Just for test, before I judged M1 MacBook Pro performance using beta version of Xcode. Let me open one more time the same project but in regular version of the Xcode. I'm just curious to see if build time will be about the same. Let's run. Okay. Swift package is fetched. Okay, we have it. I'm running it on iPad Touch. I don't know why, but Xcode always like to have iPad Touch as default run target. It's so silly. What's up I'm using besides Xcode? I'm using Tower. Tower is my favorite application for source code management. It looks like I have to close this project. Let's open this one. That is just user interface for Git, but really nice. I like it. Of course, all the communications, Slack, emails, whatever. Actually, I have video on YouTube about applications that I'm using daily. You can check that out. I for sure will forgot something, but from development tools, let me check my toolbar. Basically, not so much for development, especially for development. So terminal, of course, Xcode, of course, Git manager. That's you have built-in Git manager in Xcode as well, but I'm using Tower. Slack, yeah, said already for communication. Design is a little bit related to development. I'm using Figma lately, but I'm more handy with Sketch, but I'm trying to move to Figma. That's about it. Let me open my application folder. Where it is? Ah, here it is. Applications. Yeah, Dev Cleaner. That is nice tool to remove your files from Xcode and so on. Figma, said already, yeah. And GitHub Desktop, how that as well. Actually, not so much. Notability, yeah, there are very few development tools. That's about it. Oh, we have Argentina in the chat as well. That's nice. Yeah, there's interesting chat on Twitch about resolution and so on, but kind of conclusion is that, well, we just can't magically pull out missing pixels. If there is not enough pixels on that screen, if it is QHD and not 4K monitor, so you can do nothing. I have 4K monitor here on top, but yeah, it is connected to Hackintosh, and periodically I am thinking about switching from this 49-inch monitor to that 4K monitor, just because of that pixel density. I really enjoy that I have very wide screen and I can put 3 applications next to each other, but that vertical pixel density, that's just killing me. Oh, nice, we have super chat here from Rafael Ludwig. Hi, Rafael. Hello and thank you for donation. That will go to my coffee bank. Yeah. that code heads, those are what I made. Yeah, as I see, I blame it beta Xcode, but actually current production Xcode version is slow as death as well. Yeah, there is no other way around, but basically there are two ways. I can use, no, even three, let me think. Firstly, I can use Hackintosh to do all on that streaming and coding. There is twice more RAM and Intel processor probably will handle better this Streamlabs application. Another option is to use eCam application, which is less resource demanding, but there is no multi-channel support, multi-stream support, and that is very pricey option. And third option is to use that PC as streaming PC and do all the coding on MacBook. But that is a bit harder configuration and more work to do in configuration to set that streaming rig. And maybe that will be a little bit more fragile because more parts and something else can break. Seems that we will not have build today. I wish I will start timer to see how long this build will take. Oh, we have young buck from Discord here as well. Hello, hello. Yeah. Yeah, here is discussion about resolution and so on in Twitch, and I agree that when it comes to programming and text processing, higher pixel rate, higher pixel density really matters. This monitor, as I said, yeah, I'm repeating myself already, and this monitor is really nice because you can use it as 2 or even 3 monitors next to each other, but that pixel density, and it is great for video, photo editing and so on, but yeah. Yeah, thank you for saying that my videos are nice and interesting and helping. That really helps to keep them going. You know, in some weeks you just do not feel that you would like to record video, but I'm always happy when that video is done and out, and if I'm getting positive feedback on them. And I really rarely getting negative feedback in comments. I mean, I'm happy to see that, but I'm kind of surprised because usually all the feedback is positive. That's nice. And basically, I'm doing the same if I do not see any benefits for leaving negative comments, but some people do. But luckily, that doesn't happen so often. Yeah, we are just cooking that CPU. That poor M1 just dying. Yeah, we have launched application. We'll see how horribly bad that user interface is optimized for iPad Touch screen. I doubt I ever launched it on that screen. Yeah, I like comments like that. Young Book is saying that he's watching my videos for a while and surprised that I am not on over 100Ks yet on YouTube. That's I don't know how that works. I would say the same about Raphael's channel, for example. This guy. He's putting out really great content about photo and video. Maybe that niche is a little bit more crowded, but he is putting out quite a lot of stuff about freelancing, money, and so on. And he is not on 100Ks as well. So that is not so easy on YouTube. Okay, this screen definitely is just a rough sketch and so on, but for sure that will not work on smaller screens. Okay, let's see if Purchase is working here. Yeah, it seems that Xcode 12 is a bit more stable than Xcode 13. No crashes so far, but speed-wise, speed is about the same. So go and give follow to Raphael if you're looking for advice in freelancing, or if you like to learn how to get picture like this on streams. That's what he's talking about. And yeah, he also is not on 100Ks yet. I'm surprised why. It's a race to 100Ks and go. Yeah, agree. Let's try to reach that. I will be happy to one day be there. But you know, that's, yeah, if you are consistent and you are sticking with something for a while. I'm, for example, on Instagram, I am on 16K followers or subscribers, whatever it is named on Instagram. And when I started, I was thinking that would be nice to get to the 1,000. And currently it is 16. It's crazy. Young Book asking how I heard about open classrooms. I don't know what is open classrooms. Nope, no, didn't hear that. Okay guys, it is midnight already. I'm closing Xcode. And that was nice stream because we did still 3 things. We had nice chat. I tested more my streaming system and it's clear that programming and streaming on M1 is questionable, so it is too slow. And yeah, my solution, my ugly rough solution is working well. That also is great. I can move forward with development. Yeah, it's hard. Dragon Dust is saying that he can't get more than 600 followers. But you know, I have 2 accounts on Instagram. Let me check. I have my main account. That account is private. You can do not try to find it. It is just Ivers. Yeah, it is just Ivers without second name. Here it is. And I am on 1,000 subscribers. And that account is, I don't know, since beginning of Instagram. Very old. And photos are not, I don't know, photos are not so bad. Basically, that is just not so bad photos. There are plenty of resources with great photos, but if you are going in some niche, probably that is similar to YouTube as well. If you are going to some niche and do some specific stuff, that is possible to grow. My Instagram is mostly about programming and related stuff, so yeah, good night guys, good night guys. Yes, Rafael, you was right. You was already saying that M1 is not magical. Rafael found problems on video editing on M1, but it works fine with my camera, but that is not perfect for all cameras. Yes, I'm planning to have those streams regular, and yeah, we'll see about format. I'm talking way too much. I would like to work a little bit more on those streams, but we'll see. And I am planning, I don't know, I don't have schedule yet, but I would like to stream for about 3 days in a week, and at least once in a month I would like to, I'm thinking to make 2 times of streams. One stream is like working and chatting. Okay, in this stream we are chatting a lot. I would like to work a bit more, and let's say to do that 50-50 work and chat. I'm still testing streaming gear and so on, but when that will be clear, I would like to work a bit more and chat a bit less. And another type of stream will be just chatting about some specific topic. I like how Rafael is doing that. For example, he's taking one topic, he has about an hour for stream, and he's talking mostly about freelancing money, freelancing finances. So recommending to check that out if you are looking into freelancing. Yeah, and I just like to pick one topic, something about software development, business around application development, and so on, and just have conversation about that. By the way, Apple event is upcoming on the next week. I doubt that I will create YouTube video for that, but I could do live stream just to chat about that with you guys. So, yeah, sometimes you need a bit of luck, and sometimes if your goal is to grow on Instagram, so you can focus on that, right? My original account was just for fun, and it is still here for fun and for sharing with friends and family some family photos, and I'm not willing actually to grow it big. But yeah. Okay, this is the case how I am talking too much. Okay. That is kind of, I think that's kind of stream, I would like to make it like a co-working space, kind of. We are working, maybe you are working on your video editing or writing scripts and so on. I am programming, writing scripts and so on, and sometimes we are chatting. I even named this stream somehow. Co-working. Okay, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm starting to talk too much again. Okay. What do we have on Twitch? On Twitch we have good night from Ivan. Yes, thank you Ivan for coming. Good night, guys. And currently I'm trying to stream on Twitch and YouTube, because I clearly see why one prefers YouTube, another prefers Twitch, and why I do not stream on both platforms. Okay guys, thank you for coming.